What's going on, YouTube? Today is February. It's not February. It's March 1st, 2025. We're almost at 3 months on semen retention. Yeah, so March 1st, 2025. It is day 59 on semen retention. Bro, I'm confuzzled right now. Confuzzled is not even a word, but I'm gonna make it a word today. But yeah, man, the goal is to go 365 days on this journey. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The beauty of semen retention is real. You know, I went to go pick up some food, and I'm just thinking about life on a deeper level, because your energy is way more impeccable. Your mind is limitless. The way you see life is so different than once. I wouldn't even say once, but before you did, when you weren't on semen retention. While you've been retaining, you're not the same guy anymore. It's like you're in the same vessel, but you're two different people. The man that you were once is no longer there because you've been retaining. I mean, at least for me, you know, when I say these things, it's very subjective. It's like watching any other semen retention channel, and they give you some motivation to keep going on semen retention. Everything that they say is subjective. It's not factual, but it's something that I think a lot of you guys who are on semen retention, it feels that way. And I don't want to give you this false hope or false narrative. What I'm saying is just how I feel, and I want to be transparent, to be honest with you. You know, I never lie to you, but the way I feel in life, man, it's great. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, everything that you're thinking in your mind, you believe that you can do. Because one thing that was holding you back was simply having intimacy with a woman, or, you know, handling your business every night. And once you take that element away from yourself, you start to see the world totally differently, because you were once a guy that couldn't do it. You were once a guy that said, I couldn't make this sacrifice. I couldn't do it because it was something that I needed. But once you understood that you don't need to have intimacy with women to get that fulfillment, and to understand that life is much better when you're not doing that, you see it differently. You begin to really respect yourself and respect women 10 times more, because if you're a guy, and look, I'm speaking from experience. I'm a guy that was once addicted to pee for 11 years, bro. I'm 23 now, so do the math, bro. I found out about pee when I was 12 years old. If I'm doing the math correctly, I think I was like 12. Yeah, I was 12 years old, so it's 11 years, man. So just do the math. A guy who once found pee when he was 12 years old, he's talking about his experience, and now he's no longer addicted to it because of semen retention. You know, I no longer am looking at women and wanting them on that level. What do I mean by that level? As far as wanting to have, intimacy with women, I don't want that. I want to know more about them. I'm not obsessing about their badges anymore. Their body parts is what I mean. But badges is something that I think, you know, I made a video about, you know, almost a month ago, talking about badges on semen retention. I'm no longer looking at the badges. I'm no longer desiring that, because my mind is more clear. It is more pure. You see life through a different scope. It's like comparing the man that you were once. It's like comparing a baby to you now. The baby that you once were was innocent, and the man that you are now, you're no longer innocent, because you've been doing things in that process. But it's like going back to being a baby, which is pure. But being a baby, you don't know life. But a man, you know life because you've experienced it. So imagine being that baby and being that man. You've gone through obstacles in life, and now you're like, oh, dang. But a baby's pure, so just take the baby aspect away, but you're a man, so you're more pure. Because you've been on this journey of semen retention. Because you've been walking this path. You know, I'm a guy that is a firm believer that I've always had this disconnect with Jesus Christ, because I didn't want to accept him in my life. But on this journey, I had to just get on my knees and pray to God. I needed understanding. I didn't understand the Bible. I'm gonna keep it $150 with you. I never lie. I don't fully understand the Bible, but I just ask God, hey, just show me the way, please, man. I need you. I know that you are here now. I read the Bible. I read the parts that I understand, and I let it fertilize in my mind. Because now, like I said, I see things differently. I'm genuinely a different man than I was back in January. I'm no longer desiring women on this level anymore. I'm no longer looking at, the body parts of a woman. I made videos like this. I can't stop looking at the booty. I'm no longer looking at women's booty on that level because I'm moving differently. Because I've been on this journey of understanding that I'm on the verge of becoming the man that I want to be. I'm not there yet. I have months to go, but you quickly understand that you're ideally shape-shifting your thoughts and you're making them a reality. What do I mean by shape-shifting your thoughts and making it your reality? What I'm saying to you guys is, if you've been retaining for X amount of days and you're simply trying to be the man that you ideally want to be, you start facing your fears. You start facing your discomforts. You make those fears and discomforts fade away because you've tackled them. Now you start focusing on your goals that you've set for yourself, and then you start working towards those goals that you've set for yourself. So you're making improvements into your life while on semen retention. I read a comment yesterday, and I forget your name, man, but you may, I don't know if you subscribed or not, but if you didn't, it's perfectly fine. But if you did and you watched this, he had left a comment. He's pretty much just saying he's been on semen retention, but he's made no progression. He feels like semen retention is boring. And I left him a comment, and I told him that you have to set goals for yourself. Semen retention, it may sound repetitive to those of you who watch me regularly, but you have to set goals for yourself. You have to make sure that while you are on semen retention, it's not simply about retaining. If it was all about retaining, then everything will be boring. Everything will be repetitive. It's like going in a cycle of, yeah, today's day 1, I'm just retaining my semen. Today's day 2, I'm just retaining my semen. I don't really see any changes. If you have that mindset, then you will never see changes. But if you actually start working on your goals that you set for yourself while retaining your semen, you start seeing the changes. You start seeing the man that you want to be. You start seeing the man that you were once at this day and the man that you were on this day. The days just go by while on semen retention. I be forgetting the day number sometimes, to be real with you. That's why I keep a track. I say day 59, I dash it, and then that day, because I'm not thinking about I'm on this day. I'm living life while still focusing on myself, because I understand that this is bigger than me. I want to touch on my religion real fast. While understanding Jesus Christ, I used to think that I wanted to be the man. I wanted to be famous. I wanted everyone to know me. I quickly understand that I need to fall in my place, and I'm in my place. Jesus Christ he's the Almighty God. He's the man above everybody. There's no famous person that can surpass Jesus Christ. You are nowhere near him because he's God. And some of you may not, agree with that, and that's perfectly fine, because you may not believe in Jesus Christ, and that's A-okay. I'm not going to push no religion on you. But the way I look at it, I wanted to be Kim Kardashian status famous. You know what I mean? I want to be Kanye West status famous because I want to be known. But when you fall in your place, and when you understand Jesus Christ, you quickly understand he humbles you. You quickly understand that you're his servant. I'm his servant. I'm just a follower of his, and I hope to inspire those around me that are on this earth to just be better. You feel me? And I truly believe that's why I'm getting some type of success, because I'm pushing a positive narrative. I'm pushing a positive message to those of you who watch me. I want you to retain your semen. I no longer want you to be an addict. No, being an addict to something that, quite frankly, having a mindset of an addict, you're doing the same thing every day. It's a cycle. It's a negative cycle. And I want to teach you guys the positive cycle. While you're on semen retention, I'm not teaching you just to retain. I'm teaching you to retain, to understand that it's bigger than you. The goals that you set for yourself, you must go attack those goals. You must go chase your goals. Go chase your fears. Become uncomfortable. This is what I want you to do, because when you're uncomfortable and you face that uncomfortable feeling, once you face it, you no longer will be uncomfortable again, because you faced your fears. You faced it. This is what semen retention is all about. It's about you versus you. It's about the man that you once were, that man that was negative, that man that was evil in the mind, that man that just thought of women as subjects rather than women, people, feelings. You're taking that man, you're killing that man. Or rather, I should say you're reconstructing that man. It's like building, what's a good comparison? Or analogy? Can't even think one. It's like building, like in Minecraft, it's like building a dirt house. And once you get the material to build a better house, like a house, like a cobblestone house, you have to farm the materials, right? It's like farming the wood to make a wooden pickaxe. And once you farm the wooden pickaxe, you can now farm cobblestone, right? The cobblestone, you can make a better house, a more durable house. You know what I mean? That's what you're really doing within yourself. That man that you are, you're building him up to the man that you desire and the guy that you want to be. While on semen retention, if you see my eyes kind of watering, bro, I scratched the hell out this eye. So yeah, I already see it like kind of watering up. But this is what you're doing. This is the beauty of semen retention. This is what is real about semen retention. You're becoming a better you. And there's no greater feeling, in my opinion. There's no greater feeling. You know, looks maxing could work. I don't care for looks maxing. I don't care to ideally, like, yeah, sure, you want to improve yourself. You want to improve your physical appearance, but most importantly, what's going on mentally. Your mental health is the most important thing about you. Because if you physically got it, if you physically have an attractive body, if you physically have an attractive face, but you're mentally suffering, then how does that help you? You know what I mean? This is why I say semen retention. A lot of you guys have your own issues going on within your mind, within you. So you must face those issues head on and build your mental up, and then start working on your physical. You know what I mean? Like you're doing a combination of both while on this journey. You're going to the gym, but you're also working on yourself internally to better yourself, to get rid of that pee addiction, to get rid of just having intimacy with just random women that you know that you will not see them in the future with you. This is what it's all about. You're making yourself a better man on this journey. You start seeing that the beauty of semen retention is a real thing. And oh my gosh, I'm finna cry, bro. I'm finna tear up because of this eye, so it looks like I'm finna cry. Good gosh. But it really is beautiful. I love this. I love this journey, man. And I have a long ways to go, but I'm ready for the adversity. I'm ready for the challenges, because I know the challenges will appear. This is part of life. You know, everything feels great and everything. I feel great. I feel wonderful, but I know there's going to be some type of adversity that will come my way. It may be a woman who's very deceiving and is great and looks physically amazing, but mentally she could mess me up. So you got to just be cautious while you're on this journey as well, that there's going to become people in your life that will try to tear you down. And you got to just make sure that you choose the people that you want in your life very, very wisely. Be very, very cautious. Be very, very careful. Now, with that being said, man, I thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all boys have a great Saturday, man. Enjoy yourself. Go crazy. You feel me? Go crazy, but don't go too crazy before you forget that you want to see retention. Now, with that being said, I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.